class. This is a video tutorial on equations. In this video, we will be looking at balancing equations. Using ideas from backtracking with the idea of balancing equations, we can very quickly solve equations. In the previous videos that I had, we looked at backtracking. This meant we first had to understand how an equation got to where it is, and the expression, how the expression got to where it is, like so. X times 3 became 3x, 3x plus 5 became 3x plus 5. Then from this, we reversed the operation to get to our solution. But we will be introducing a new concept called balancing, which is somewhat very similar. So let's get this new idea of balancing into our mind. What balancing equations means, it means to always perform the same operations on both sides of an equation. So, for example, or here's an example of that. Here we have an equation. We have the expression 3x plus 5 equals 11. And the equal sign splits the equation into the left-hand side, LHS, and the right-hand side, RHS. And then whatever we do to the left, we must do to the right. I will do a few examples of these with the basic operations. At any time in this video, you can pause it and give it a go yourself. Here we go. X plus 5 equals 7. In this expression, we went from x to x plus 5. So we know since it's plus 5, the reverse is subtracting 5. Since we've subtracted 5 on the left-hand side, we have to also subtract 5 on the right-hand side, like so. So our answer will be x equals, because now the 5's go away, 7 take away 5 becomes 2. So you can see we no longer need to construct or build the equation before we reverse it. We can just intuitively see what we have to subtract. Let's move right along. X minus 2 equals 8. Since the expression has been subtracted by 2, the opposite is to add 2 to both sides, like so, which will give us the result x equals 8 plus 2 is 10. 2x equals 10. Well, 2 times x equals 10. The reverse of this is dividing or over 2, like so, dividing both sides by 2. That will cancel out or reverse the 2x, leaving us with x by itself equaling 5. In this last expression, x divided by 3 equals 12. The reverse of this must be to multiply both sides by 3. That will cancel out this divide 3 since it's the reverse, which will leave us x by itself. 12 times 3 is 36. So these are the 4 basic operations here. We're going to use these 4 basic operations to solve these basic 2-step equations. Let's move right along. In this expression, 3x plus 5 equals 11. I hope you can sort of visualize that the plus 5 was the last thing to have been done to the expression. Since plus 5 is the last thing to have done, we need to reverse plus 5 first. So we need to subtract 5. Since it's plus 5, we need to reverse that. So subtracting 5 from both sides. Subtracting the 5 will leave us not with x, but 3x here. 3x is equal to, well, 11 take away 5, that will give us 6. 3 times x equals 6. Well, the reverse of that is dividing by 3, putting a fraction over 3, like so. So that will cancel or reverse the 3, leaving us with x by itself. 6 divided by 3 is 2. Moving right along. 2x take away 4 equals 6. Well, since the minus 4 was the last thing that was done, we need to add 4 as our last one, plus 4. This will leave us with 2x by itself, like so. 6 plus 4 is 10. Reversing this one, that's over 2 over 2. That will leave us with x equals 5. Moving right along. X divided by 2 plus 3 equals 7. Well, the reverse, well, the last thing that we see is plus 3. So the reverse of that is minusing 3 on both sides, like so. This will leave us with x over 2 equals 7. Since this is x divide 2, the reverse is multiply 2 on both sides. The 2 will cancel, which leaves us with x by itself, and the solution, 7, whoops, I actually did not subtract that. 7 take away 3 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. Last example here. X divided by 3 minus 4 equals 1. The opposite of subtract 4 is plus 4. This will leave us with this big fraction on the left hand side, x over 3 equals 5. 1 plus 4 is 5. Reversing the divide by 3 with times 3 on both sides, that gives us x is equal to 15. So now I hope that gave you a brief but deep insight into solving equations by balancing. Good luck, and yeah.